is up, guys? This is DT Ninja here to bring you my latest Naruto Gaiden review and discussion. This is chapter 3. Guys, you saw my live reaction already, but this is the review and the discussion, my written review, and as always, we do a little, I tell what I noticed about the chapter and discuss a few questions. Now, this week, the discussion isn't going to be very long, but hopefully it gets some more questions going. But I think I covered a lot in the live reaction. I gave my thoughts on it. But anyways, I hope you guys like my review. So let's get to my review. I call it The Children of My Village. Oh, and also I recently, I colored some scans, so you saw that in the intro. So I hope you guys like those. That Naruto scan at the very end, that was quite large, so that took some time. Okay, so I call it The Children of My Village. Alright, so as always, we have some dialogue, so we'll start out with Naruto. Shikamaru, well, I'm off then. Please tell Boruto I'm sorry again. Huh? What does he mean? Oh well, maybe this is just a routine. Off like a flash, Naruto runs right past. What are you doing, Chocho? We have to act fast. I know that, but I want to get a bite before we go. I cannot resist food, Jeez. Well, I guess it's alright, but we must hurry, so have a quick bite. Suddenly, Boruto appears, but he's too late. Damn it! Father was supposed to be here at the gate. It seems you just missed him, kid. So this is what he apologized for then. This is so typical of my father. I don't know why Mom even bothers. Don't say such things. When you don't know a thing, you're lucky you have a father that you can even bring. What did you say? If it were me, I'd gladly take. Nah, just forget it. I think I'll just go back home. What a waste. All the way here, my mom made me come. Hey you, please come this way. What do you want, kid? Hey! It seems your condition is getting worse. I'm not sure if you heard me at first. So it's like I said, I'll just take it to your dad then, okay? A cold stare as Boruto looks away. Fine, here. I guess you better get going then. I can feel my father's chakra near. Come on, Chocho, it's time to catch up to him. I think that guy likes me. He won't stop worrying. Right, but now we're leaving this all behind. My father is out there. I know I will find. Above the forest sits a creature staring at them, and it has a Sharingan from the Uchiha clan. Shin, it's time we make our move. Bring me that girl who wears the crest of the Uchiha, will you? I can feel them. They are coming this way. It's best if I go to them rather than stay. Chocho, this way. I can't go on. I can't even feel my legs. All of a sudden, the tree leaves dance. He appears out of nowhere with such a cold glance. Come with me. And you would be? Uchiha Shin. Now, let's begin. Sarada, you know this guy? Father was said to be the last, so why? Shin reveals a scroll, and there's a shuriken chained weapon that he now holds, swinging down at the girl with the glasses he must take. But very quick, she easily anticipates. Sarada avoids him, and Chocho is behind his back, unleashing her multi-expansion jutsu attack. Soaring high above, chains outstretched. Now, foolish girl, prepare yourself for death. It seems I arrived just in time. So it's you then, the one with the Sharingan eyes. These are the children of my village. If you think you can take me down, you better think again. I won't let you lay a finger on them. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed my review for this week. And before we get to my next section, I wanted to share a little item I got. I got 2 items. I got one of Naruto. So basically this is it's a very small figure of Naruto, if you can see. Let's see if I can get it up close. And you see it's a Sage Mode Naruto. And I also got one of Sasuke. So I have both of them. This one is Sasuke. So you can see here Sasuke, and you can see the Uchiha symbol on the back, and the same for Naruto. So, you know, they fit in the palm of my hand, so they're really, really small. You can see there. But anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys, to adding to my Naruto collection. Alright, so let's get to what I noticed this week, what I noticed for this chapter. First, I titled each of them. So number 1 is Naruto's heightened senses. Okay, as we all know, Naruto got powers from the Sage, and we all know what happened when Naruto, I have it right here, when Naruto and Sasuke, they combined their powers, right? They combined their powers, and this is actually a rare scan because this is not in the online version. You can see it's actually bigger. In the online version, it only has their hands, but here it has their faces as well. So this is when the Infinite Tsukuyomi is broken. And what I think would happen at that moment is when the Sage's power, because they used all their power, their physical powers at that point, because you remember they were completely exhausted, they lost all their chakra. This is what happened, and the Sage's power is more than just physical power. Remember, Ninshu is not physical power. Ninshu is the power to connect, and so this is actually combining the Sage's powers together. So it actually showed that his power remained, and they were able to connect. So when they connected together, the Sage's power was magnified, and it was able to break the Infinite Tsukuyomi. So the powers that Naruto and Sasuke had, that power was lost, okay? It was lost to break the Infinite Tsukuyomi. So I'm not saying Naruto has no Sage powers left and Sasuke has no Sage powers left, because that's not true. Sasuke has the Rinnegan, and that is the Sage's power. So that is obviously, you know, more permanent. Naruto, in his case, we all know he had the tailed beast, you know, chakra. That is his permanent, you know, memory from the Sage. Now, what happened in Naruto's, you know, godlike abilities, like able to heal an eye? What actually happens after this is that Naruto's, you know, the Sage properties are lost, but actually his powers increased. So the Sage's powers actually made his regular power. So like say his Sage mode is even greater or more stronger now, as well as his senses. You know, he was able to sense everything around him, you know, nature, very heightened senses. So now he's got really heightened senses. And I noticed in this chapter that not only at the beginning was he, you know, concerned about Bolt, because obviously he's like, okay, you know, Hinata's bringing, you know, told Bolt to bring me, you know, something. He already knows that he's coming to him. So he says, you know, I'm sorry to Shikamaru, and Shikamaru doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. And then, right as he's leaving, he says, I have a bad feeling about this. Now, this is just my thinking, but if he already has a bad feeling, this means either one of two things. That you know, the guy in the Sharingan, he can already sense him moving, okay? Maybe he already senses, you know, chakra moving away, okay? Maybe he doesn't think it's Sasuke, so it's another, he senses two people, okay? So maybe he's actually sensing, you know, the chakras, powerful chakras, so that's why he has a bad feeling. And so yeah, so that's what I mean by heightened senses. And also, even without the Sage Mode, he knew that Sarada has been, you know, following, and he knows Chocho's been following. You know, his ability to, like, sense chakra is so high now because, you know, as we all know, he's, like, you know, a master at chakra. You know, he's able to give specific chakra to people. So of course, you know, he would be able to sense, you know, the kids behind him or whatever. And I love the fact that he, you know, he's caring for his, you know, the villagers first over the mission, and that was really cool. All right, so the next one is always hungry, always hungry. Okay, always hungry is obviously Chocho, right? At the beginning, you know, Sarada's like, "What are you doing? We have to go." And she's like, "But I want something to eat," you know? It's really funny. And it's always hungry because, like, once Bolt comes and gives the bento, you know, to Sarada eventually, you know, as she's going, she's like, you're gonna get, you know, if you run that fast, you're going to, you know, it's going to ruin the food. Let's try it out before, you know, she's like wanting to eat Naruto's food. It's so funny. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, she's always hungry, always. 3, distant feelings. Okay, Boruto and Sarada's feelings are distant. Okay, we can sense that Sarada is like Naruto, right? She's upfront about everything. She says, you know, Boruto, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, have a father. You have a mother and father together, you know. You're a happy family. You don't know what it's like to, you know, wait and, you know, wonder what the hell my father's doing, you know. Like, where is he? I've never seen him. And you know, it was interesting, you know, it shows the two different ways. And one of them, you know, like I said, Naruto is similar to Sarada, and then Sasuke is similar to Bolt, because he's keeping all his feelings in, and he's really, you know, pissed off, you know. Not pissed off, but, like, you know, he's, like everything is, you know, just forget about it or whatever. But then when she left, he, like, had that look like he's concerned about her, you know. Inside his real feelings, he wants to tell her, you know, be careful, but at the same time, he's you know, too afraid to say out loud. It's kind of like Sasuke, you know, he kept his feelings inside, so I like that. Okay, closest friend. We are obviously talking about Mitsuki and Boruto. Okay, at the very first chapter we saw them together, so I just figured they were, you know, close friends. But now it's confirmed they are close friends. I mean, they're walking together, they're doing everything together. So yeah, this is pretty much confirming it. They are best friends now. Who is Mitsuki's father or mother? I'm still going with Gaara on the father. I have no idea on the mother. Because if it is Gaara, the father, then that would mean the mother is in Konoha. And that is the thing that's throwing me off. Because who the hell has blue hair? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of purple. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And I might do a video about it. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. But I really believe that it is probably Gaara's. Because, you know, Naruto and Gaara were best friends. You know, they became really good friends in the end. I mean, they both became Kages. You know, they had that promise, you know, during the war, and that was really cool. And then, you know, the Infinite Tsukiyomi, we saw Gaara's dream, you know, best friends. He wanted them to be best friends at a young age, so that was really cool. I could see Kishi doing that. Okay, next one is professional help. Okay, professional help refers to Mitsuki and Chocho's relationship, okay? You know, Mitsuki basically said, you know, I don't need to, you know, see your clan symbol to know you're an Akamichi. You're fat, right? He says it right up front, you're fat. And then she says, you know, these aren't my parents, and he's like, okay, you have some kind of, you know, syndrome, you know, in the last week, and he just flat out says it, and she's like you could tell the delicate heart of a woman, and it was just so funny. And this week, he pulls her away, like by themselves, and he's like, okay, listen, you need professional help. Oh my god. I don't think he's trying to be funny, but it's so funny and cute at the same time because he's worrying about her. But I think, you know, it's just so funny. I like the relationship. But anyway, Mitsuki and Chocho have this thing, and she's like, "What is this? What is this? You know, a love confession here?" And so that was pretty funny. Okay, and then I'm Your Father. Okay, I'm Your Father. This title refers to the Darth Vader, you know, vibe of the chapter, okay? We're talking about the Cloaked Man. Darth Vader returns, okay? I am your father. Shin and the Cloaked Man are father and son. Now, this is interesting because I had guessed this, but it was a wild guess. I wasn't really sure. And does it mean it's a biological father, or does it mean it is, you know, a creation, and, you know, he's my creator, that type of thing? Because Shin, you know, it almost seemed like he's being manipulated to me, even though it is his father. That's just my feeling. So yeah, because he says he has to, you know, it is father's, you know, will. I have to do this. So I thought that was interesting. And also about Shin, when we see him fight against Sarada and Chocho, he has like the, you know, like, it's strange because when you see Sasuke, you know, he has, you know, like the shirt that comes up to his neck like a normal person. But Shin has like something that's coming up past his ear, and I'm like, why the hell would you wear that? And this is my thinking: is he have chakra rods? Does he have chakra rods stuck in the back of his neck? And also, how old is this kid? Because I mean, he's bringing out scrolls. I mean, scrolls are ancient. Like, I wouldn't think a lot of, you know, kid ninja would be able to use a scroll. So that was quite interesting. I like that. And his weapon of choice seems to be chains. Chains are really a weapon of choice, regardless of what type of weapon it turns out to be. So that was interesting. In motion is the next one. So that was 6. Number 7, in motion. In motion refers to, you know, the plan of the Cloaked Man, and he says, the next phase we're going to go to, okay? Now listen to his quote. He says, and I quote, "All the cast has been summoned. All the cast has been summoned." Now, summoned, okay? When I hear this word, it makes me feel like it's a summoning, as in a summoning jutsu, okay? Now, why do I say this? Because when you look at the character, the cloaked character, because we see his face, it's like decrepit, it's really old. I mean, you can't even see any hair. It's like it's been burned out or something. And his eye has the Uchiha eye, but I mean, when you look inside of the eye socket, it's like black or gray. I think it's an Edo Tensei. And if that does summon, you know, the summoned part meaning that, could there be more? Could there be more from the Uchiha clan summoned? You know, is it possible that, you know, more than one enemy is out there? You know, more than just Shin. So now Shin might be the only Uchiha. I think he might be the only Uchiha. You know, the actual Uchiha. And I think Shin possibly, you know, could be related close to Itachi. Now, I will get to that in the discussion questions, but in motion, could it be a summoning as in the Edo Tensei summoning? Because we all know that's a summoning, right? It's a forbidden jutsu that brings you back from the dead. It takes a body to do it, and, you know, all you need is a Zetsu. I mean, those are, you know, easy to find if you're a Orochimaru or, you know, someone who has followed his work. Okay? Alright, so the next one is Naruto, the best Hokage. One of the best Hokages. Now, why do I say this? Because he is breaking the rules, okay? The Hokage is supposed to protect the village at all costs. Now that's the village. Now the villagers, once he's off on a mission, he's supposed to, protect the village at all costs. So he's, back home as a clone. But, he could have went off on the mission himself as a, top secret mission. But no, he goes back and, protects the children of the village. That is just awesome to me. It's almost like, Kakashi's father, broke protocol and, tried to save one of his friends and he was ridiculed and he ended up killing himself, right? Naruto's, making a new stand as Hokage. Now, let's say Sakuma was not Hokage, but he was a ninja. So, it just shows that influence, even, through the ages. And it's great to see Naruto, showing up like that. That was awesome. And I cannot wait for this fight against Shin. Okay. Let's go to the discussion questions. There are 2 questions. Who is the cloaked man and his son? Okay, we all know that is the main question. It's been the main question for, ever since we saw it last week. Is it a coincidence that they surface before the massacre? Okay, now when I mean that, I mean Sasuke graduated the exam almost a day before the Uchiha massacre, almost a day or 2 before the massacre. And when is the graduation exam? It's next week, so it's so close. Is it a coincidence that they're resurfacing now? I have to believe it might be a coincidence. Maybe, it's not a coincidence. Maybe this is specific to that reasoning. But yeah, who are they? The cloaked man. Okay, like I said, it might be an Edo Tensei. If that is true, it could be anyone. I said it might be Shisui, but I just don't want it to be Shisui. That would be detrimental to the character of Shisui Uchiha, as well as Naruto, because Naruto was the one who carried out his will. And if Shisui's will was not what Naruto carried out, then what did he carry it out for? I don't think Kishimoto would do that. We see the eye sockets, they're literally stapled open so they can, open. So it looks like it's been implanted in there. But who is it? It just gets me that dark side, from Star Wars. It was really interesting how it has that feeling, The cast has been summoned. Bring me to her, It reminded me of, like, Luke Skywalker, Bring me young Skywalker, Like, leave me young Skywalker, right when he fights him before he tells him he's his father. So that was very interesting. And it's very funny because I am your father, right? I am your father. It all connects. Yeah, but anyway, that's how I feel. Let me know what you guys think. I really feel it has to be someone close to Itachi. Still, I just want to keep mystery there. I don't want to put too many theories out there, because if I'm, way off or something like that, I want to be at least in the realm of reality. So I think it's someone related to Itachi, maybe not related to Itachi, but really close to him. Because if it is Shisui's son, Shin, that would be very interesting, because we wouldn't know that, because maybe his, lover wasn't an Uchiha. So that makes sense why he would grow up not knowing the actual truth. Okay? But most people thought that, Sasuke killed Itachi, so that would make sense, right? That would make sense that he thinks he murdered him. Alright, let's go to the next one. What will happen next week? Okay, here's what I think will happen, because Naruto has arrived on, the scene to help Chocho and Sarada out, and they're shocked, right? They're shocked. They're like, the 7th, the out of nowhere. And Shin was about to, take out Chocho, and Naruto's like, you have to go through me first. So we're going to see an epic fight. I think we're going to get a little bit of Naruto's, improvements. You know, we've seen Naruto's greatness already, but this is going to be epic because not only does he know the Thunder God technique, and that's just so awesome. So I cannot wait to see what happens and what we will see go down. Maybe he'll use some, clone, shadow clone jutsu or something to confuse him, like, with strategy. I want to see some strategy because Naruto has improved his strategy so much. And that was one thing that I really enjoyed throughout the war. His strategies improved dramatically. Alright, so let's go to the next part. So I think that not only Naruto will be fighting, I think towards the end we will see Sasuke, and he's on the move. Okay, we'll see him on the move. He'll sense that Uchiha guy. He'll probably see, maybe even see him, and we will get a confrontation where Sasuke shows up with Naruto. So we're going to get a meeting, and that's when Shin's going to leave. Okay, so Shin's gonna fail and leave. Okay, now could it be a kidnapping? Could it be a kidnapping? Do you think Shin could possibly take Sarada off while Sasuke arrives so she doesn't get to see her father? It's possible. It's possible, but I don't want that to happen. What I want to happen is to see a nice fight, a draw, and then when Sasuke shows up, Shin leaves, so they have to, regroup. And then this is where Sarada will get to find out, this is my father, Sasuke's here. I can finally ask him the questions. And then this will be where we learn the truth. That's what I think is going to happen. So the chance meeting too, I think Sasuke will come to them. So he'll send someone fighting, and maybe he can even sense it's Naruto. So yeah, that'll be very interesting. Or maybe, the cloaked man comes out of nowhere and tries to attack Sarada, okay? The cloaked man comes and tries to attack Sarada, or, just take her, kidnap her, and Sasuke shows up out of nowhere. Amenote Jikara, that's it, Amenote Jikara. He's going to use that, and maybe, have a sword, have a sword out and save his daughter. That would be so epic. If Kishi pulls that off, that would be epic, guys. Having Naruto have a draw fight, and then the cloaked man comes and takes Sarada, but Sasuke shows up at the very end with a sword and stops him. Yo, that would be so epic. I cannot wait for this fight. I cannot wait for more Naruto Gaiden. There's just so much awesome stuff in this. I mean, there's comedy, there's action, there's mystery. I mean, this is what a manga should have, and I like how, he's making it more interesting, even though it's a kids, a little bit more for kids, but it's just so awesome that he's, keeping to the story. So I love it. I love it. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed my discussion, and as always, have an awesome day.